Starting a dropshipping store could be very overwhelming and stressful. With hundreds of different strategies you can use, from sourcing products to marketing your products, you can easily get paralyzed and don't even know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my exact strategy when starting a new dropshipping store and turning that store into a sustainable brand that could be run long term and also sold for a good amount of money. If you're new around here, my name is Karolis and I'm currently documenting my journey of growing an e-commerce brand in the women's beauty space with the end goal of selling that brand for multiple 6 or even 7 figures. So if you're interested in my journey, feel free to subscribe for more future videos like this. Already at over 1,000 euros in sales, total sales today at 738 euros. Also during this video, I'm gonna share with you a winning product that I believe you can use to build a store around using my exact strategy I'm gonna lay down in this video. I'm gonna share the supplier with you and my strategy I would use when it comes down to marketing that product. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's have a look at live results I'm getting with the store, so you know you're not listening to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. So as you can see, the store has been started in March 30, and this is the pretty much results for the first month. As you can see, 8,800 euros in sales, which equals to about 10,000 US dollars. So pretty good for the first month. Counting that, the traffic came purely organic, and this is pretty much almost all the profit. It was like 70 to 80% profit margin, and we also had 2.3% conversion ratio on the store, which is incredible. And fast forward to next month, which was May. And in May, we actually generated 5.4 thousand euros, right? It was a slower month, but as you can see, returning customer rate is crazy. It's almost 25%. So almost every fourth customer came back and bought again. The conversion rate went down. I actually tested a lot of different stuff, and I don't even know why it went down, to be honest, because I think the store is better now. But if we look at this month, for example, what we have in June, so we currently have 810 euros, and it's actually better than the last month, and we already have 21% returning customer rate again, which is crazy, right? Which goes to show you that if you have a good product, customers want to come back and buy from you again, and this is how you can build a really great brand. Conversion rates so far better this month, and I hope, and actually I increased the average order value, which allows me now to scale better with paid ads. But you know, it's a slower process when it comes down to building a brand. I'm not trying to make money as fast as possible with it. I'm trying to do things slowly but surely, so I have something sustainable that could produce cash flow and produce profits not only once a month and that's it. I want this to be a sustainable long-term brand. And when you have this amount of return customer rates, etc., all these metrics, the store could be easier, like it could be easier sold when you're trying to sell that for a good amount of money. So guys, I know it's not some crazy numbers. In total, it's like 15k in total revenue so far, with about 10,000 euros in total profit. But I just wanted to share my results with you, so you know that information you're gonna get from this video is gonna be fire, and you can apply this and get the same results. So there are 3 really important things when it comes down to growing your e-commerce brand. First one is your product. The second one is your store. The third one is your marketing. And actually the fourth one is LTV of your customers, which is lifetime value of your customers. If you can create a store that has a good amount of returning customers, you can sustain this brand for a longer time. This is how you make real profits with e-commerce. Not trying to sell to one-time customer all the time, but getting a customer and making them purchase again and again from your brand. And this is really powerful because you can almost guarantee sales month after month without even running any paid advertising. You can only rely on organic side of things and returning customers. Also running some remarketing ads, which ROAS on these ads are just crazy. And this is how you can build a really sustainable, a great brand that produce healthy profits, not trying to constantly sell to the new customer every time and almost like breaking even, making small amount of profits. Customers are pissed off with your product, never coming back. You're not creating some feedback loop that can bring you more and more customers, because when you have these returning customers, they probably are happy with the product and they're recommending the product to their friends, their family. You getting word of mouth effect. You're getting all of this feedback loop spinning a spinning spiral in your favor, right? So when you run ads, it's much easier for you to convert. Okay, so now we we have to find the product. Remember guys, I told you I'm gonna share the product with you, so do not worry. But before I go and share the product, I wanted to say that a cool definition that I really like about finding a product to sell, which I stole from Alex Hormozi, it's unique, expensive, sticky air. You want to find a product that could be unique, expensive, sticky air. And what that means is your product or the way you market it should be unique, right? You should be a unique player in the market, marketing that product different way, or a product should be unique. Usually it's going to be a marketing side of things because you can't really create unique product from the ground up. Later on the line you can make variations and improvement on the product, but when you start out it's not really possible to do that. At least your marketing should be unique, and how to do that is you find unique markets. So for example, if a product is for women's beauty, you can target only for women over 40, etc, etc. This is how you can set up yourself and position yourself as a unique product and unique brand. Sticky is something, as you can see, that customers return again and again, right? So something that sticks and makes people buy again and again, not necessarily one product, but like has product line that has returning customers. So for example, they buy headphones, they come back again for mobile phone, etc, etc, right? So it's just like an example. So for example, supplements would be a sticky product, but not everybody can create supplements right off the bat. So if you can find a product that could be sticky, that's a great point. Then expensive, by expensive I mean something that you can at least sell 5x for cost of goods. So if it costs $10, you can sell it for $50. That's has a good amount of margin for paid advertising and good amount of margin for you to make money. And air is just the same thing. So air means that it literally costs nothing almost, and it costs good amount of money when you're selling it. So these are the metrics when looking for good product to sell: unique, expensive, sticky air. You're not necessarily gonna find that product easily, but it's worth it to look for these products. If you can't at least have some sort of metrics that fit into that criteria, it might not be, you know, sticky, but at least the most important metric I think is gonna be unique still. At least unique and expensive, right? So at least if you can fit these two metrics when you're starting out, you're gonna be good. So the product you're seeing on the screen right now definitely does not fit all the criteria I just mentioned, but it definitely fits some of them, right? It's definitely a unique product that could be used to build a unique brand around it, right? And it's also in a women's niche. It's not necessarily a women's beauty niche, but it's actually solving a huge product in the women's niche, which helps them with menstrual relief, as you can see, right? Now, the rating is good. There's not a lot of sold. I'm not necessarily a big fan of AliExpress, but the beauty of this model is that you can test out this product without even buying it, and you can definitely find better suppliers here and better looking ones. What I like is when I find this type of winning product, I try to see some of that variation, which is a little bit different. Might be a little bit more expensive, but it's a little bit different. Still solves the same problem. For example, this one, right? It's still solving the same problem. It's a little bit different in the design, of course. Now, as I said, this is definitely a unique product. You can create a different unique angles when selling it. It's not a sticky product. People are not gonna come back again and again to buy the same one. But if you can expand the product line around these products and start selling different products, you can create stickiness. And with this type of problem, for example, this product, the way I would see this business going and growing, I would use this product to create initial cash flow coming in, and then I use that money that I made to create a supplement for that problem as well. Because this problem, I know there's a bunch of different supplements brands in this type of niche, and there's not a lot of them. So if you can create a supplement, for example, in this type of like niche, in this type of problem, you would kill it and you would have something sticky, and you already created a customer base who are interested in solving that problem because they bought this product in the first place. You also seasoned the Facebook pixel, you also seasoned your email list, and you have this audience around this, like, who are interested in solving this problem. So give them more solutions, and the best solution for that, which is sticky, would be supplements. So you start out with something like this, and you transition into new product lines. Okay guys, so now we have a product. The second thing is going to be your store. When it comes down to building your store, Shopify actually supplies you with a lot of different themes. So when you're starting out, don't even worry about buying some sort of theme, paid theme, nothing like that. You can easily create a store with a free theme. Actually, the store I do operate right now that you saw results from, it's built on a Sense theme, which is still a free theme on Shopify. So you definitely do not need buying any paid themes or anything like that to get started. When building a store and designing the store, you want to make it as clean as possible, to have a consistent coloring, to make it look like a brand, you know, but most importantly, focus most of your attention to designing a killer product page, because this is where the most amount of people gonna go anyways, from your ads, from your organic marketing. This is where you're gonna send all the traffic to. So your product page must look like a killer. Your product page should contain a really great description, short but really to the point, all the common questions about a product answered, all the common questions about the shipping answered, everything the customer might have in their mind while buying your product answered right away. And you're not gonna have all of these because you're not necessarily gonna know, but once you start seeing the most recurring questions, instantly put them as a question and an answer in the FAQ section in your product page. So I do really like the store that you're seeing right now on the screen. It's called Bleem.com, right? And they actually do use a free theme on Shopify called Sense Theme, which is the theme that I use right now. And as you can see, guys, their copy is not like long and anything like that. They're straight to the point. They have everything here, and they make sure to design everything so that, as you can see, the add to back button is easily seeable on the screen. And also they instantly have like everything that you could potentially have in your mind answered here. Instructions, how it works, shipping and return policy answered there. And then it goes down to testimonials, which is really important, results. And this is your landing page. This is the ideal landing page you should have, like as an example when building your page. If you can get 90% what they did there, and the traffic you're gonna send to that page is simply just gonna convert. Now, once you have everything set up and done, it's time for you to start marketing the store. Now, at the very first stages of your store, you don't want to go and spend money on paid advertising, because that could get really expensive really fast. So the best platform to start advertising your product is going to be TikTok. This is actually how I started my own brand that you saw before and managed to generate those numbers at the very start. So what I would do if I wanted to advertise the product that I showed before on AliExpress is this. Firstly, I would go on TikTok and see if there's any competitor selling exact same product. If there are, I'm just gonna have a look at their best performing videos, the videos that perform the best, that got the best amount of views, and I just try to remake those videos myself exactly the same way, but make sure they're even better. And this is how I would kickstart the growth of my page and start sending traffic to the store. If there are no competitors selling that product, I would simply find a brand that sells similar products. Then I will find the best performing videos and do the same thing. When your page starts generating views and seeing some sort of momentum, you eventually start to generate sales. Even if your conversion rate is gonna be 1%, you're still gonna start generating sales. And this is the most important thing, to generate those first sales. I would then just focus hard on TikTok, seeing what worked for me and just remaking those videos and pushing that button until it no longer could be pushed, and just milking everything I can from TikTok and just reposting those videos if needed, making similar videos and posting again until it starts not working. Of course, I made sure that I installed Facebook Pixel and Google Pixel beforehand, and then I would start running some sort of Facebook remarketing campaigns to remarket to the people that came from TikTok to your page and didn't bought anything, just remarketing to them. So this is exactly how I would start my dropshipping store and e-commerce business with as little as $250 budget. Of course, you definitely can do this even if you have $0, but if you have $0, you have 14 days to make some money until your Shopify trial ends, but you definitely need some more money when it comes down to fulfilling your orders. So I would even have more than $250 if you can. If you don't have, just start with as little as you can, because gaining momentum is more important, because if you start getting orders, you're gonna finalize the way to fulfill those orders. And keep in mind, guys, when you start getting a good amount of sales, there's no point to drop ship. Just buy inventory in bulk. This is how you're gonna save yourself a lot of money and also save yourself a lot of customers, because you can have way faster shipping times. Drop shipping is a stage where you only verify the product and if it's gonna work for you. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash the like button if you did, and I catch you in the next one.